past 10 p.m. when Maya finally locked the store gate, tucking it down until it clattered into place with a final clang. The mall was nearly silent now, just the low hum of ventilation and the occasional muffled click of heels or janitor carts echoing off the tile. Her shifter dragged, and her feet ached in her work shoes. She pulled her coat tighter around herself and glanced at the long, dimly lit corridor stretching towards the staffed exit. Most of the overhead lights had already been shut off. Only the emergency bulbs bathed the hallway in a cold, faint glow, casting long shadows that crept along the walls like figures. She started walking, phone in hand, trying to bring up her rideshare app. The signal inside the mall was garbage, and her phone kept loading. Then she heard it, a footstep that wasn't hers. Maya stopped, so did the sound. She glanced behind her. Nothing. Just the dark hall she just walked down, the empty storefronts, and a silent snack kiosk. But that sinking feeling started to bloom in her gut, the one you get when you realize you're not as alone as you thought. She walked a little bit faster. The staffed exit was around the bend, past the security office. She knew there were cameras, maybe even a guard still inside. That was comforting, if she could make it. Another footstep, this time louder, closer. She whipped around, still nobody. But something caught her eye, a silhouette in the reflection of a dark display window across the hall. Someone was there, standing unnaturally still, half concealed behind a corner displayed of mannequins in a closed banquet. Tall, thin, wearing what looked like a hoodie. Maya's chest tightened. She kept walking, pretending she hadn't seen anything. Her pace quickened. She tried to make her footsteps sound normal, casual, even as her heart raced and her hands started to shake. She passed another store, another reflection. He was still there, now a little closer. This time she didn't pretend. She ran. Her footsteps pounded against the tile floor, and she sprinted towards the emergency door. She reached it and shoved it, but it didn't budge. Locked. What the hell? It was supposed to be open for the closing staff. She looked around frantically and saw a lit security sign above the frosted window. She darted to the door, banged on it hard. Hey, hello, is someone in there? But no answer. She pressed her face to the glass and saw nothing. An empty desk, an empty chair, the monitor still running, but nobody there. Behind her, a soft squeak echoed, a shoe turning on the tile. She spun around. The man was standing at the end of the hallway, still watching. She couldn't make out his face. His hoodie was pulled low, and the lights above flickered and buzzed like they were about to give out. He tilted his head slowly, too slowly, as if curious. Maya started backing up, searching for something, anything. Then she remembered the service stairwell. Maintenance used it during the holiday rushes. She bolted. She heard him running after her now, heavy, uncontrolled, not like someone chasing a thief, but someone who didn't care who heard, someone who wanted her to know he was close. She found the stairwell door and slammed through it, metal clanged behind her. She sprinted down the stairs, skipping steps, nearly twisting her ankle. Below, the footsteps echoed louder, faster. Mia reached the first floor and bursted into the quiet maintenance hallway behind the food court. The lights here were dimmer, older. One flickered above the electrical panel, and a long trail of janitor water gushed on the floor like spilt oil. She ducked behind a stack of boxes, gasping for air, her heart trying to punch through her chest. The stairwell door cracked open again. She held her breath. The man stepped in. She could hear him breathing, wet and labored. He sniffed the air, like he could smell her. Maya covered her mouth. Her phone buzzed softly, an alert. Her ride had arrived. The vibration gave her away. He snapped his head towards her. She screamed and threw a metal bin at him, then sprinted past as it crashes into his legs. She didn't look back. She ran towards the food court side doors, barreled out into the night air, and didn't stop until she was at her driver's car, shaking uncontrollably. The next morning, she called mall security and told them everything. They reviewed the footage, but they couldn't find anyone in the camera feeds. No man, no chase, just Maya, running from something that wasn't there. They even checked the stairwell camera. All it showed was Maya sprinting through it, stumbling over herself, alone. But at the bottom of the stairs, there was a single wet footprint that didn't belong to her, and smeared across the concrete wall in faint, grimly letters, "I'll walk you out again tomorrow." She quit the next day, but she never walks through a mall alone again, and she never stays after dark. Right around 3 p.m., just a few scattered shoppers and a soft hum of fryers and soda fountains. He took his usual spot by the railing, open view of the whole court, burger in hand, earbud in, zoning out. That's when he noticed her. A woman sitting at the table directly across from him. No food, no drink, just staring. He pulled out his earbud. "You good?" She smiled, but didn't blink. Weird. He got up, threw his trash away, and moved to a bench farther down. A few minutes passed. He looked up. She was sitting across from him again. Same blank face, same seat, still no food. He stood up quickly, walked away without looking back. The next day, she was there again. Different clothes, same seat, same stare. This time, she waved. Jared didn't wave back. He left the food court and ate in his car. Third day, he skipped the mall, ate at home. When he opened his fridge later, something fell out. A crumpled napkin, written on it in shaky black ink. "I saved your seat." My name's Max. I work part-time at a small clothing shop in the mall. Nothing special. Fold shirts, scan tags, fake a smile. Most nights are slow, but last Tuesday felt off the second I clocked in. Around 8:45 p.m., with the mall almost empty, a man walked in. Gray slacks, black trench coat, no expression. I gave him the usual, "Let me know if you need any help." He didn't respond, just drifted towards the back, slow and stiff. Thought maybe he was drunk or something. I watched him on the ceiling mirror. He went into the changing rooms, but never came out. At 9 o'clock sharp, I flipped the sign to close. Still no sign of him. "Hey man," I called out, "we're closing." No answer. I walked to the fitting rooms, all empty, except one. Room 2 had the curtain shut. I knocked. "We're closed, sir. You alright?" Silence. I pulled the curtain back. No one. Just an empty room and a black pair of shoes, still warm to the touch. I quit the next morning, but sometimes, when I walk by that store, I swear I see him inside, standing at the back, waiting for someone to notice he never left.